How is everybody doing this afternoon? We had a good morning trading in all of our other accounts. Now we are going to look and see if we can find us a new trade or another trade for day number 1 of our TradeDay Influencer Cup 150K end of day evaluation. If you were here earlier in the day, you noticed when I entered this trade here, my original target was previous day high. My second target was Monday high. So if I would have sat here all the way until 1:05 p.m. and held that trade as far as I can, I would have secured my profit goal. So that morning is over. Right now, it looks like the price on NQ is currently reaching for equal highs, which is also previous week high, aka all-time highs. Go and look at the daily out here. All-time highs ever on NQ is 2527.25. And price just now broke over 25,002, looking like we are going to move up and take out all-time highs. So this is one of those things where price is reaching for all-time highs and going looking for a new all-time high that is very difficult to trade, and you typically don't want to get in front of a moving train. So I don't want to hop in front of a moving train. If we hop down to the lower time frame on the 1 minute, I mean, we could possibly take a scalp right here up to the high here. So we've got a 1 minute fair value gap here. And if we throw up a fib on this leg and retrace down to about the 70.5 mark or the 62 mark, we could potentially take a trade up into all-time high. So risk about 72 ticks to make about 175, and there is my entry. So we're going to risk, we'll say 75 ticks, and we're going to target 175, and we're going to do it with 2 contracts. We're just going to mark it in right here. We are in that position there. I think price is going to continue up here to all-time highs, which this is a little bit off. So we're going to go 1 point short of all-time highs, and I'm going to move this stop under this low down here. With the market order in, we didn't get the fill we were exactly looking for. So let's see what we get here. So even though that 1 minute fair value gap inverse there, if we look a little closer here, we also have another 1 minute fair value gap underneath. We did not inverse that fair value gap. So that one was respected. That is a good sign there. And I think we're going up here to all-time highs. So our entry is at 988. Our target is 2675, and our stop, which should be 2 ticks below this low. The low is 964.25, so 963.75 is what we need to put our stop at. Liking that reaction we're getting there. We are currently up about $450 here. Currently about 43 ticks. That was a good entry there. Even though, like I said, this 1 minute fair value gap here was inverse, this lower one was not. It was respected nicely. We had no candle body close below that, just a wick down. So we're currently up about 52 ticks. So what I'm going to do is I am going to set one of my contracts to sell right here and scale partial profits at this high. So we're going to do a sell one when we take out that high there. Looking at ES here, ES has not taken out that high. YM has. Currently up about 63 ticks. So we held that lower 1 minute there. We retraced on that leg down to about the 62% level, and when I marketed in around the 62% level, I didn't get filled for almost 6 more points higher. That was a garbage ass fill. Then we have inversed. This 1 minute fair value gap has inversed here. That's a good sign for continuation to the upside. That's what I would like to see there. So we're going to look to scale out at one position of this high here. So we're going to scale one contract at that high there. And then our overall target is 1 point before all-time highs. Up about 76 ticks here. Looking like we're going to get filled here. We're at 25.07. We need 25.10 and a quarter. ES has double topped here. High of that candle was 755. High of this candle, or excuse me, 759.75, 759.75. So it has double topped. Looking for a little bit more of a push here. This is a 1 to 1.6 on that trade. We need about 2 more points here. We are filled on our first target there. We're going to reduce the size of this. So first target was smash, target smash. Let's fucking go. Currently up about 90 ticks on this other contract. I'm going to go ahead and move this stop well up above break even in case price does come back and stop me out, which is going to be slightly below 2500 psychological level here. So we're going to go about 3 points below it. So we have a psych level here right at 2500. Psych levels are very important. So would like to see 25,000 hold there. I'd like to see 25,000 hold and take us up there to all-time highs. So we got equal highs and all-time highs as draw on liquidity. That's my overall target there. We are currently up about $800 on this account here. So I've got my stop above break even here. We've got the psychological support level there at 25,000. So I'm just going to let this trade work itself out here, hand off the mouse. If I get stopped, I'll be stopped in profit. This account is 150K with end of day drawdown. So I'm not worried about a live trail. And basically just going to see what we get here. So having a little bit of a pullback here, hoping that the psych level at 25,000 holds up as well as the inverted fair value gap. How you guys doing? Appreciate you stopping in and watching the stream. Trade Day Influencer Cup, day 1. We're going to be doing another giveaway tomorrow like we did today for another 150K Lucid test account. If you haven't subscribed or liked, you need to make sure you do that, because to take part in the giveaway, you have to be watching live. You have to type a message or a command in the chat to enter the giveaway. Thank you, 007. How you doing? Just do it. I'm not sure what you mean, Moxie. How'd you guys do today? You catch you a good trade? Currently up about 90 ticks again, 85 ticks here. Trade is working out nicely. Need about 17 more points here to get up there to all-time highs. We're currently wicking above this high here. Every time we're breaking above this high, we're getting a very long wick push back down, hitting some resistance here. ES, new all-time high here. YM has not gotten there. Price seems to be holding nicely over the 25,000 psych level there. That's what I like to see. I'm going to go ahead and remove that to open up the screen a little bit more so you guys can see a little bit better. Looking for a push up here to all-time highs where target is 1 point short of all-time highs. Anybody got any questions on this trade, why I took it, what I saw? Currently up about 110 ticks here. I'm liking the look of this. Let's get a push up there. We need about 10 points there to our target. 10 points. And it'll be a target smashed. Go up. Hi Joyce, how you doing? Welcome in. Roughly about 8 points. 7 points. Let's go, baby. Go, baby, go. Push us to new all-time highs there. We already took out new all-time highs on ES. YM has not. Would like to see a follow-through here on NQ. That would be amazing. We're currently up just over $1,000 on this account. I'm going to move my stop up a little bit here underneath these down closed candles lows to retain some more of these profits. Go up. About 7 points away now, guys. Still holding strong here. Risk is removed. Stop is well above entry. Holding for all-time highs here. My target is 1 point short. I'd hate to see us go up there and triple top or hit a rejection block and come back down. So if we get stopped out, that's fine. If TP hit, that's also fine. This is a 150K end of day account, so I'm not having to worry about the live trailing or anything like that. So that's the cool thing about TradeDay. You can pick a trailing account, you can pick an end of day account, you can pick a static account, whichever type resonates with you as a trader. That's the type of account you need to get. End of day, easier to manage. Static, the balance never moves. Live trailing can be tricky if you don't know how to trade them. The best advice I can give for a live trailing account is to manually move your stop up as many chances as you get. Retain that profit, baby. You want to retain that profit. Come on, give us a push here. We need about 8 points. 8 points from the current price that we're at. If you guys are just stopping into the stream, hit that subscribe, hit that like, drop a message in the chat. Be running giveaways tomorrow and Friday for some Lucid accounts. We'll also have some TradeDay accounts to give away starting next week for my audience. We've got accounts from Fidus, accounts from TickTick, accounts from Apex, accounts from every firm, all brought to you in partnership with SaveOnPropFirms.com. You can use code SOPF at any firm, any reputable firm. They just ain't out here repping any brand new firm off the street like you see some of these other affiliates do. They want to see some type of track record, want to make sure traders are getting paid. So we're about 7 points away here, 6 points away. Just made a new high here on NQ. Would like to see a little bit more of a push in order to get to our target. A little bit of a push back there. It's okay. Like I said, if we get stopped out, I'm all right with that. ES also made a new high. YM did not, so we do have some SMT going on there. So that's a pretty decent sized pullback there. About, 5 points, give or take. And there's the wick stop grabber 5000 candle with that long ass wick. For the people trailing too close, let's see if my stop loss holds or if I'm going to get stopped out here. Are we going to get a target smashed or are we going to get stopped out, guys? What do you think? Let me know in the chat. Let me turn on the executions here. Entry was a market order in, which should have been at the retrace into this 62% retracement level here of that leg. But when I marketed order in, I didn't get filled till frickin' like 6 or 7 points later, around 88, when I was actually pressed the button around 82 area. That's a horrible fill. If we inverse this little 1 minute fair value gap right here, we're going to all-time highs, guys. If we inverse this puppy right here, we want to see this little 1 minute right here get inversed. If we inverse that, we going up. I have to break out the magnets over here. Make sure price knows where it's going. I got a 1 minute fair value gap here. Nope. 1 minute fair value gap. Need to inverse. Need to see this 1 minute fair value gap inverse. Then we'll be up there at the equal high, all-time high, major draw on liquidity up there. Hopefully price does not just leave us stalled there. Like I said, ES did make a new one, YM did not, and NQ has not yet. We see that 1 minute inverse, we are going up there. Nice little reaction right there off that wick. I hope so, Loving Nature guy. I hope to kick every other competitor's ass. Wipe the floor with them. But like I said, I'm going to let the profits and the trading do the talking. I'm not huge on talking shit. I'm okay with some friendly banter back and forth. But I ain't going to be out here calling names, making fun of people for the way they trade. Like what happened on a very popular show as of recently. Let's see this 1 minute gap inverse here, and then we are going up there to my target to all-time highs. We ready? Sorry guys, listening to some music here on the headset, jamming out. I like that. I like that candle. No top wick, no pushback. Got about 4 seconds before it closes here. That 1 minute fair value gap has inversed. That's what we want to see. Now we are going to all-time highs. I have faith that that's where we are going. We need about 4 points here. 4 points and we'll have a target smashed. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Stop is moving up even higher under this low, retaining more profits in case it does decide to come back here, having a little bit of pushback. Need roughly about 5 points. Up 136 ticks here. I'm gonna just give us a nice boner candle right there. Nice boner. Right through the all-time high target there. Come on, let's go. All-time high. Don't get all the way up there and tease me with an edge like that. Don't do me like that. Not liking the look of that candle there. Want to see this 1 minute inversion hold. Nice blast off out of this inversion. That would be the ideal response here. Seeing a bit of a deeper retracement here than I would like to see. Looking like we might get stopped out here, but that'll be okay because we are in profits here. We are heavily in profit. Yep, NQ is gonna NQ. I love what you just said there. She is one temperamental person. She is bipolar as hell. He, she, whichever you prefer. Looking like we're gonna get stopped here, guys. It's a damn shame we inverted that 1 minute and we got close. The high of that candle was 24 and our target is 26.75, so 2 points and 3 ticks away. 2 points and 3 ticks away from our target. So looking like here comes the stop right here, which I'm okay with if we get stopped out here. Regardless of a stop or target smashed here, we're going to call it a day after this trade. that would be a good trade for the first day of the competition. Slow and steady, not try to rush, not try to make too much too fast. Because I can tell you what's going to happen with this competition. We're allowed 2 resets per week on the evaluations. So if another competitor blows up, for example, they are allowed to reset up to 2 times a week on the evaluation account. But once you get to the funded stage, if you blow up, that's it. So I have a feeling some people aren't even going to make it to the funded stage, and other people that do make it to the funded stage are going to get there and blow up. So I made a joke earlier that basically said, so the strategy here is just to make it to the funded stage and take one trade and make $1, and then from there just sit there and do nothing and let everybody else blow up and see who makes it to the end. What you guys think of that strategy? Think that would work? Come on, get up there. Come on. Having a lot of resistance up here around this level. They just don't want to give us all-time highs over here on NQ. I don't know, it's kind of a mix-up here, guys. ICT traders drawing a trend line here. Oh no. Oh no. What's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen? Come on, get up there. Get up there. Get up there. I think I know what I gotta do. Gotta light some frickin' dynamite up under this thing. Come on, push it, baby. Push it, baby. Get up there. Get up there. Come on. All right, the high of this candle here was 24, and we're currently at 2150. Before, I was 2 points and 3 ticks away from my target being hit. So let's see if we get there now. Come on. Just give us a blast through. Blast it. It's a resistance up here in this area. Come on. Or are we going to get a new all-time high here? We need 4 points. 4 points, less than 4 points here. You guys are just tuning in. I see quite a few people just dropped in. Make sure you subscribe, like, live stream tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning. Going to be doing some more giveaways. We got a Lucid 150K Lucid test to give out tomorrow and on Friday. 100% for free on that account and no activation fee, so you have a chance at getting funded and paid by a top prop firm for free if you win that account. We just need a little push here. I mean, I'm not asking for a whole lot. The high of this candle was 25.24. High of this candle was 25.23.50. I just need 25.26.75. I'm not asking for a whole lot here. Just a couple small points. Still hitting a little resistance here. ES did make a new high. You had the 226 high, and they just made a new high at 235, where NQ has not. 226 high, 235. So we do have an SMT form there, unless we take out that high. YM made a new high. Still holding here. Is this the push that we need? Come on. There we go. Literally like 2 points away. Less than 2 points. Oh, filled. Target smashed. Target smashed. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Let's pull up the stats here. Brand new. Day one. Trade day, 150K end of day account. total P&L from that one trade, 2 contracts on NQ, $1,210. You can see that I only took one trade. I marked it in to a buy for 2 contracts and sold one at the legs high that my fib was drawn from, and then the other 1 point shy of all-time highs. So $1,210 for the first day. I'll take it, slow and steady. So join me tomorrow at 9:30 for New York Open. Um, Tomorrow during stream, I'm going to set the viewer count a little bit higher. I'm going to go ahead and say it today. Once we get up to 25 viewers, I will open the giveaway entries. It'll be for 150K Lucid Test account. That account has no activation fee, so you have the ability to take the evaluation. If you pass the evaluation, you do not pay a fee to get funded, and then you have a chance to get paid. And you can get paid every 5 day in a Lucid Pro account. So hope you guys like that. Hope you guys like the trade and the stream. Appreciate you tuning in.